Strengthen. I'm Erica Connor. This is produced by Solutions Northwest. Please consult your physician before beginning this or any other exercise program. Today we're going to be working on the feet. The feet is the foundation of your core. How you use your feet and how they hold up your body is definitely related. So the more flexible and strong your feet are, that's going to help the whole system upward. We're going to start with mobilizing the feet and building the strength of all the intrinsic muscles of the feet. So if you need a little help with standing balance, you can have a desk or a table or a back of a chair to hold onto. You can also do this part of the exercise seated if that works better for your body. So I'm going to be starting with the left leg. I'm going to stand strong on my right leg. And then my left leg, I'm just going to bring it up a little bit. I want you to keep your pelvis level so you're not hiking it up here. So with a level pelvis, foot floating, you're going to be writing the alphabet with your foot. So I'm going to start with thinking about the big toe being the pen. So I'm going to start with the letter A, and then draw the letter B. We'll do one more with the big toe, a C. And then switch to your second toe over and go to D, E, F. And then switch to middle toe being in charge, G, H. I'm doing capital letters here, I, J. Switching to fourth toe, K, L, pinky toe, M, and N. Halfway through there, we'll switch feet. So getting left foot stable underneath you. Right leg is going to float up, check for level pelvis. And then we'll start with the big toe again. We'll start with O, P, Q, switching over to second toe, R, S, T, switching to middle toe, U, V, fourth toe, W, X, pinky toe, Y, and Z. Doing the alphabet that way through the feet works all the different muscles in all different patterns, which makes your feet much more stable to then carry you around in the world. So you can do that whole alphabet on each foot in your own time. You can switch the pen, doing the whole alphabet through with each toe being in charge all the way through. So then we're going to do some foot strengthening for the front shin muscles and the tops of the feet. And this we're going to do with both feet at the same time. And you can hold on for some stability, or you can challenge your balance and just have your arms resting at your legs. So we're going to be pulling the toes up, rocking your weight into your heels. So you can do that on an exhale. Your hips will rock back a little bit and you pull your toes up. Inhale, soft landing. Don't let the feet fall. Exhale, tip back, lift the toes. Inhale, soft landing. Exhale, pulling up. Inhale, soft landing. So you can do the same thing. Now I'm going to think about pulling from the middle toe for 2. Lifting like a little string, middle toes pull up. And then I'm going to go to the next toe over, pull, and releasing down. So I'm thinking about both feet. And then fourth toe, exhale, pulling from there. So you feel the front shin muscles working. It's just a little variation by thinking about the different toe. And then here I'm going to think about pinky toes. Exhale, pulling up. Inhale, soft landing. 2 more. Pinky toes pull. And last one. And so there I feel the work through the top of the foot, all the way up the shin, and a little bit in the front of the thighs. So now we're going to balance that work strength and bring the work to the back of the leg, bottom of the foot, and back here. So again, you can hold on for balance, nice tall posture. On an inhale, you're going to float up onto the front of the feet, lifting the heels, and exhale, slowly lowering back down. Keeping the feet parallel, and slowly back down. So what I don't want is for the feet to splay out to the side, increasing the space between the ankles. If you had a little imaginary ball there, that ball is going to keep the space and not get dropped. So you can watch for a few But then check in with your posture and look out in front of you so that you have a nice tall posture as you're lifting and lowering. And then after a few, you can check back in for one, making sure you're keeping that parallel space and lowering back down. We're going to do 3 more. Slow rise and slow lower. So this works all those tiny little muscles in the feet and your balance. So I'm holding on real gently. I just have one finger here just for a little stability. And one more time. And slowly coming down. So we're going to be stretching the back muscles of the lower leg and the bottom of your foot. We're going to start with the left leg for the stretch. So I'm going to have this for some stability. You're going to step back with the left leg. Both feet are pointing the same way your hips and your shoulders are pointing. And a little bend in the front knee. Make sure that front leg doesn't pass your toes. And then I'm going to sink my weight into that back heel, pressing it down towards the earth. And so having something here to push against helps get that stretch a little bit deeper. So make sure the distance feels okay for your body. If you go too far, the heel's not going to be able to sink down. Just a little bit back and pressing into that. So we're going to hold that for a few more seconds, keeping a nice long body, making sure the back doesn't collapse. And then to stretch the lower part of the calf, you're going to step that left foot in. So there's just barely space, heel to toe. But my feet are not on a balance beam. They're still lined up with the hips. So that little bit of space there, and you're going to bend both knees this time. My weight is distributed into both feet. And here I feel the stretch a little bit lower, closer to the heel. So we're holding that. Nice deep breaths, tall posture. And I also feel a little bit of leg work to hold that stretch. Do 2 more breaths. And then slowly rising up. So switching legs, right foot will take a large step back. Both feet are pointing forward. They're lined up hip distance apart. The front knee bends. And then I'm pressing that back heel down. Getting a little bit of belly engagement, soft shoulders, and keep the breath moving. So this is lengthening the Achilles tendon all the way through the back of the leg. I feel the stretch all the way up to just under the knee joint. 2 more breaths here. As the stretch releases, if you need a little bit deeper, you can take a smaller step back. That'll increase the stretch. And then bringing the foot in, just a little bit behind the front foot, still hip distance apart, and then squatting both knees just a little bit. Weight equal in the feet, tall body. And this one I feel closer to the heel bone. This is the lower part of the leg. And a few more breaths there. This tall body. Two more breaths. Checking knee alignment, making sure the knees aren't turning inward. And then coming back up to standing. Thank you for joining.